Years ago, I knew an Episcopal priest who flew small planes, and one sunny fall day, he took me up with him. We flew out of Stanton Airfield, about 45 minutes south of Minneapolis, in a Cessna 172. It was loud, it was chilly in the plane, and I thought it was completely wonderful. We flew south and then west, over cornfields and the broadleaf forest that make up Goodhue and Rice counties. And then we headed northeast. Tom wanted to show me the confluence of the St. Croix and Mississippi rivers. Confluence means flow together, the place where they come together. Oh my, it was really, really something. I've never forgotten the clear bird's eye view that I had of these two mighty rivers coming together, and how for some little way past the confluence, the water of each river appears distinct. The St. Croix is a deep blue, while the Mississippi has a browner color. One might call it muddy if one didn't know better. Here's what I later learned, that when two rivers join, their waters do not mix immediately, because the water of each river has its own density, its own temperature, flow rate, minerals, organic material, even electrical conductivity. Some of these characteristics give each river a distinctive color, and so when the streams of the two rivers come together to flow together at the confluence, their individual coloration remains distinct for some time and as they very slowly blend together. This past Friday, I drove down to Prescott, Wisconsin, to see the point of where the rivers come together from ground level. And I could barely discern these distinct colors. I guess you have to be in the water or high above the water to really see the difference. And so I got to thinking about how we blend our waters, how we blend our lives in congregational life. Imagine the watershed of the river of First Unitarian Society. We come out of our particular families and cultures and traditions, the rivulets and rills that come together to form each of us. And then at some point, we flow together here for a while. We each bring our own flow rate, our own temperament. I'm not looking at you for any particular reason. That was completely unintentional. We bring our distinctive characteristics, and it may take some time for our waters to blend, for each of us to really become mixed in here. Our congregational and theological ancestors carved the channels in which we flow. And also, because we know how water works, we continue to carve our own channel, flowing around disruption, disrupting the status quo, carving new paths, and taking in new waters all the time. Here's the thing about brooks and streams and creeks, about rivers and oceans. It's all connected. We know this. As connected as we are to each other, to everything else on the planet, indeed, to everything else in the cosmos. There is no else. It's all us. As a religious naturalist, any sense that of my own smallness or how overwhelming the odds are of surviving and thriving in such a complex and often dangerous world can be met with a sense of awe and wonder at the strength of complexity. the resilience of our bodies and minds and hearts. We are made for such times as these. We influence each other. Influence means to flow into, so that we are much stronger together than we are in our own small, independent, never-merging backwater. May we continue to welcome new folks into our midst, allowing each of us to retain our own characteristics while we make this entire body stronger. May we know that there are distinctions among us that we can't always see from ground level. And may we imagine the bird's eye view to see ourselves as flowing into a larger movement of people who meet and merge to create something together so much more powerful than anything we could do alone.